President Obama has been a disgrace, an absolute disgrace running this country. If he was in my boardroom, I'd only have 2 words to say to him. You're fired. And as for the rest of these empty suits up here, well, I'm a multi-billionaire CEO. I run countries, I run countries and companies and everything everywhere. And don't you tell me that I don't know what I'm talking about. If it was up to me, the border would be secured yesterday. In fact, I was talking to these people the other day, and they were talking about how we have an unfair rap from Mexico and China's devaluing its currency, and right now the Chinese yuan is less than 7 yuan to $1 because they're devaluing the currency. How are we supposed to play with these people? They do whatever they want, they rip America off, they win, we lose. I want to make America great again. America hasn't won anything under Obama and definitely nothing under Bush. No offense over here to you, Jeb Bush, but the simple fact is we don't need another Bush in the White House, nor do we need another Clinton. I mean, your brother's the one who got us into the war in the first place, right? So we absolutely don't need either of you running anything. And you did a poor job, a terrible job. You're stupid, you stink, you're a bunch of slobs. You're an absolute disgrace. The American people should vote for me because I know what we need to do to make America great again.
Hi, my name's Dr. Ben Carson. I'm easily the smartest black man that's ever existed in the history of black people, including all of Africa. The reason why you should elect me your president is because although I have no governing experience and I've never held an elected office, if there's a problem with your cerebellum or your cerebrum or your medulla oblongata, I've got my surgery kit right here and I've got this table and I can work on you. You know, honestly, if I was around when JFK was around, I could have put him back together again just like Humpty Dumpty. But all I want to say is this: we need to get our economy back on track, and what we should do is follow God's rule of 10%. For every dollar you make, I'm just going to take 10 cents. For every $1 billion you make, I'm only going to take 100 million or whatever that is. And if you make $1 million, I'll take even less. 10%, that's all you need. And we can balance government, unlike President Obama, who's absolutely done nothing to improve the economy. He's only offered welfare and handouts. And the problem with the government is they don't have a bottom line they need to meet. They don't worry about profit and loss statements. If they come up red, which they always do, they only tax you more. Now, I think that I'm the best person, and you really shouldn't consider Hillary Clinton, because from my own medical expertise, I believe there's something seriously wrong with her brain. Hi, my name's Fiorina. Many of you may not recognize me, but basically I'm the person who nearly destroyed Hewlett-Packard computers. Basically, in order to improve our bottom line, I decided to sell off as many assets as I could. You remember when Hewlett-Packard used to make those beautiful digital cameras? Well, not anymore. In fact, my friend Big Truck Series Review just purchased a brand new HP computer that probably wouldn't have existed if I had stayed CEO at HP. Let's ask John what he thinks.
I've got a HP Envy with a Core i7 and a Titan X 12 gigabyte video card running 3 monitors, and I would just like to say that if Carly Fiorina had stayed the CEO of HP, I wouldn't have been able to buy this, because that moron would have destroyed that company, and all they'd be making is printers and scanners and copiers and fax machines that you'd have to replace after like 30 days of use.
Hi, I'm Bernie Sanders. I'm a Democrat socialist. Many of you don't understand what a Democrat socialist is because you went to public schools. So let me explain it like this. Basically, a Democrat or socialist is like Diet Coke. If you buy Diet Coke, you're getting Coke looks, but you're not getting the Coke taste, the sugar, or the diabetes. Now, if you vote Democratic Socialist, what you're getting is the real Coca-Cola. And what that means is that all of the welfare handouts that you've normally voted for under President Obama and Bill Clinton, I'm going to turn that into overdrive, and I'm going to give you even more. You know that $18+ trillion debt that we have, where the government's spending over $49 million per second? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to increase that, and we're going to try to outspend what we're spending now. We're going to try to push it up to about $60 million per second, so that this way, all of your student debts and any other bills that you've racked up I can just erase. Especially, I'm speaking right now to you students out there who went to party schools to get film degrees, didn't know what you were doing, partied, had a good time, and then suddenly realized that you had been borrowing $40,000 every single semester from China. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in there and I'm just going to promise you as many handouts as possible. And when you vote me in so that I can secure your Social Security and all of the welfare handouts and Ponzi schemes that the government has going, I'm going to make sure that every last one of you gets paid from the government just like your typical Wall Street CEO. I mean, why is it that they give all this money to Lockheed Martin when they could just be giving it to the people right here on the streets, especially the Black Lives Matter crowd? They're very upset right now. And all of you other socialists out there who want free marijuana, well, Chris Christie doesn't want you to have free marijuana, so you vote for me and I'll make sure you have free marijuana. Paid for by your tax dollars.
How can the Republican Party say that they're pro-women when they cancel out women's rights? How can the Republican Party say that they're pro-women when they make it so that women only earn 75 cents for every dollar that a Republican male earns? You need to vote for me, all of you, especially the blacks, the Hispanics, and everyone else who feels persecuted under the white man. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to pass laws that make it so everybody has a free chance.
Minute, why are you bothering my personal media server? There's nothing wrong with it. It's secure. I swear to God, it's secure. There's nothing wrong with having your own MyCloud or your own MyCloud Mirror or your own Verizon Fios router.